Hey guys, Lego Prime Films here, and this is my Lego Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. Yeah, he's finally here. It's about time. I honestly didn't think that he would take this long to build, but he was a pretty fun one to design, and I think he turned out really good overall. And this guy is my second Rise of the Beast build that I've had so far. My first was my Optimus Primal in all gray, but if you want to go ahead and see that video, go check it out on my channel. And yeah, there's not really much to talk about this guy. As you can see, I use navy. On my Peterbilt Prime, I use light blue. But I think this navy definitely fits this guy much better. And for a quick 360, just spin him around. So yeah, overall this guy is pretty clean. I mean, he's got the lights back here. This back, unfortunately, I was unable to add a trailer hitch, but it is what it is. It's not like I'll ever hook a trailer on this guy anyway. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. Accuracy wise in truck mode, I'd probably give him like a good 8 maybe. The only thing I have against it is this stripe down is sticking out a little bit and he doesn't have a hitch. Yeah, there's not really many things that are off on this guy. I did my best to get every detail I could, even the smaller ones, but yeah, this is pretty cool. And here for a size comparison by a minifigure. As you can see, this guy is not very big. As you'll see later in the video, he's actually a good 1.5 to 2 inches shorter than my Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. So that's something I honestly didn't plan on until he was built. And here he is by Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime. So these guys are very close in size. As you can see, this guy's bigger though, just by a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The only thing I have, really against this guy is his back. He's not completely accurate on his truck, but his back's not accurate in his robot mode either. It's not a big deal. And this guy can roll too. So his front of his truck kind of wobbles a little bit. And it's making a squeaking sound because this does drag on the ground a little bit. But if you lift it up, it might be a little more clearance. I don't know, all I know is his wheels roll and he doesn't really have many things that drag on the ground. And another plus, I mean, look how accurate the front of this truck is. Like, look how good that looks. I did my best to get all of these bars or whatever they are on the front, like, spot on to how they are, and this is probably the best that I could do. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll do a few size comparisons here. Here's by some kind of Lego bus. Here he's by Lego Dark of the Moon Leadfoot. I don't know if these guys are supposed to be accurate or not. My goal is to probably have my Bumblebee around this size when I build it for Rise of the Beast. That'll be the first Bumblebee I build, most likely. And that's basically all the guys I have in their vehicle modes right now. So I'm probably not going to do any more size comparisons on that. But just to give you a little sneak peek of what I'm working on now. It's probably not going to be finished for a while. Just because this guy took forever. Took like 2 weeks just to get the Legos in from the order. Which was kind of annoying, but they're finally here. So yeah, as you guys can see, this guy might be from Rise of the Beast. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's go ahead and get on to the transformation now. First thing you want to do is get this piece here and bring it up just like that. It's kind of tricky because it's only on one stud and it's a tile. So that makes things harder, but it'll reveal some space there. And you want to come to this side and do the same thing. And there we go. And now you want to just get this slope here and bring it back. Going around here, bring that back. And now you want to get this here and split it. Just like that. And this guy has a lot of stuff that really the transformation only works if he gets clearance, so we'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and do the legs first. First thing you want to do is get this piece, bring it up, rotate it in like that, and slide it halfway across his knee, just like that. And just split the legs, kind of just like that. And same for this side. So rotate it and slide it. Now coming around here, you'll get his foot and you will rotate it. Same for this side. And now this piece here, we'll just rotate around and come back and come in just like that. There we go. Same for this side. Rotate this piece around, bring it back, rotate it in, just like that. And there's his lower legs done. Next thing you want to do, just come around here, get this piece, bring it down, and come to the bottom. We need to get some clearance. Bring this piece down and around here. And now for his legs real quick, you'll get this piece, these oil tanks, bring it up and bring them in, just like that. Coming around here, you'll get this piece here, rotate it around and bring it down. And you do the same for the other side. Next thing you want to do, just get these hands, which we'll be showing now, bring them out, and you'll get his arms, bring them out. Same for the other side, bring those out. And now coming around here, you want to get this piece and you hinge it up, rotate it slightly. Get this piece, bring it forward. It'll have just enough clearance. Rotate this piece up again. And bring this piece all the way forward. And you do the same for the other side now. And the next thing you want to do is turn around back here. You can see his head is hidden in there, and you'll just bring that forward. Or I will just bring that forward, whatever. Get his arms, rotate them like that. Get his hands, bring them forward. And you will rotate it on this piece and bring it up. And bring them down just to get out of the way. And now, this is the tricky part. You want to get this piece here, rotate it around most of the way. And then it will just rotate down just like that. This is really the only like crazy fragile part on him, but it's necessary. And you want to do the same thing for the other side. And now coming to the back, you want to get these wheels and bring them forward as much as possible. And then what you have to do is actually rotate them slightly like that and then bring them in. Rotate it like that and bring it in. That will give all of these hinges clearance to get out of the way. And it's kind of already did it, but this grill here will just tuck under him just like that. Next thing you want to do is just come here, get these wheels, rotate them in just like that. Get this wheel, rotate it in. And now you'll just bring both of these in just like that. And this red piece here will come up just like that. And these pieces, we'll get to that in a second. First thing you want to do, get this section and just rotate it on that hinge there. And now these pieces will rotate up. Not all the way, but a good amount. Like that. Now what you want to do is get this piece here, rotate it around, bring it in, get this piece down, and just like that, rotate this piece and bring it up as far as possible. Same for this side. So rotate, down, bring it down, rotate this, and bring it up. So yeah, I think his back looks pretty good, even though it's not that accurate. And that will give this clearance to bring all these hinges down. Just like that. And we're gonna get this piece here and rotate it all the way around. There we go. Marine everything up here. All these hinges will kind of just sit behind him and keep folding until he sits just like that on top of his torso. And unfortunately it doesn't tab in, but it is what it is. You bring this up, rotate this piece here 90 degrees and rotate this piece. Just like that. And now just adjust everything. Get this piece bring it in. And these pieces will just sit under there just like that. And now you want to bring these chest pieces forward. And last but not least, you'll get this piece, rotate it down just like that, and get his arm out of the way and continue rotating it down. That is not the last thing we do, I forgot. Keep going just like that. It'll sit right there. Now the final thing we do is get this piece, slide it up, bring it back and in just like that, and rotate these smokestacks there, get this piece, bring it around, and that's it. And here is my Lego Rise of the Beast Prime all transformed. And I honestly think that his robot mode looks pretty sweet. He has a couple flaws you'll find out in his back. And these pieces, red pieces, stick out a little much. But honestly, overall, this guy turned out really good. I'm very happy with that. For a quick size comparison, here he is by a minifigure. And I would go over mobility, but I'm just going to tell you. His arms can move forward, backward. His arms or his elbow can move forward, backward. His hands have a little movement. They can rotate. His fingers and thumbs can move. His head can move if his side plates are in the correct spot. If you're leaning down a little bit, it won't. But yeah, I mean, this guy looks pretty cool, if I'm being honest. This is probably one of the best Transformers I've ever done, design-wise, and I don't know, this guy just looks really awesome. So for a quick 360 view, let's do it. And spinning him around, you can see his proportions are pretty well. Like, basically everything is on point. His shoulders might be a little too wide, or maybe not a little too wide, but I don't know, I feel something's a little off about them. Come around to the side, you can see he is leaning forward a little bit. That's just for his pose. It makes him look a little better. He's a little more flexible that way. Come around to the back, you can see this is just a big mess, if I'm being honest. His back is definitely not good at all, but I think the front and the truck mode honestly make up for it. And as you can see, his wheels are pretty, I mean, they're compact. His wheels are in the correct spot everywhere except for here, obviously. If only I had just a little piece that could cover that, then his back would actually look really good. It still does look good, don't get me wrong, but for more accuracy, I feel like it would have been better. But I tried it that way, and unfortunately, it didn't work. As you can see, the grill of his truck is hidden in here. That's something I really wanted to try and do, mainly because, I mean, I didn't want to store it on the back. I feel like it'd make his backpack too big. And then what would I do with all this stuff? If I ever build a B-movie Prime, I'll probably do something different. I definitely want to build him sometime soon in the future, sooner or later. But he doesn't have these bars on the front of his truck, so that definitely changes a lot, because I can just have it fold up against it or something like that. So yeah, this guy looks pretty good. One major flaw he has is his upper body, like, just, you know, completely folds off of it. But a plus side of that is he can move forward a little bit. And let's go ahead and get on to the size comparisons. Actually, real quick, here is the view of the top of him, and just to show you how cool those wheels look tucked in the middle of him. I think that just really makes up for it. And here he is by Lego Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime, and that honestly just shows how much this guy has, like, tucked in, how compact he gets when he's in his robot mode, because if you guys remember, this guy's truck mode was a lot bigger than my Studio Series Prime. So yeah, obviously they're not from the same movie, but they have a lot of similarities. Like, a lot. I wish I had Optimus Primal still built besides him, but unfortunately he is not. And I will be building a new one in the future. I don't know when I'll get to it though, because I just built him like 4 months ago. Yeah, for the next size comparison. Here is by Lego Dark of the Moon Shockwave. And Shockwave is the only other Transformer that uses any navy colors. And as you can see, this guy has a lot. These guys look pretty cool together, even though they're not from the same movie. And I've been getting a lot better with using tiles on my Transformers too, to make them cleaner. But also I use them at the right spot so they look messier. Shockwave still is going to be one of my best looking Transformers in both modes. But yeah, that's pretty cool for the final size comparison. And here he is by my Lego Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. And I wasn't kidding when I said that he's a good inch or two taller. This guy, he is without a mask right now. I think he looks pretty cool without one too. I just used a flat tile. And as you can see, this guy has weapons. Unfortunately, my Rise of the Beast guy does not, because I just didn't really feel like making them. I'll make them sometime in the future for a separate video. But yeah, don't worry, Optimus is okay. But we will be done with that. So just to show you real quick, pretty sure you guys, if you saw this part, you can figure out who he's going to be. His legs aren't even finished, but he's going to be way taller than Prime, which I feel like he probably is in the movie. They didn't really show them together in their certain modes, but yeah. That's basically it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I have no idea what my next build will be. Sorry for the late video too. I know it's been almost 2 months since my last video, and that was my other Prime. And I'm kind of just going on like an Optimus Prime streak. I've been non-stop making them. Don't worry, I'll get other Transformers done soon. Hopefully this guy gets a lot of views, because I spent a lot of work on him, and I accidentally overbought Legos and bought a bunch of unnecessary pieces, so I spent like $250 instead of $70. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it happens. So here he is by Prime. Oh, he also fell. What in the world? This guy's next. Please don't be. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the new Rise of the Beast movie.